Jared Fogle was born August 23rd, 1977, in Indianapolis, Indiana. Growing up, Fogle was a good-natured, well-liked kid. However, he became obsessed with video games early on. Every day, Jared would spend hours sitting in front of his parents' television and playing whatever new game he acquired. He would rush through homework and any family time just to get back to playing video games, and it became the center of his life. His love for video games masked something much bigger though, and that was his love for food. Every time Jared would sit down to play for hours on end, he would surround himself with snacks to make sure he didn't need to get up mid-level to eat. He'd raid his parents' pantry for chips, sweets, and whatever he could get his hands on. By the time he was done gaming, they would all be gone. In a couple of hours, he would have mindlessly eaten his way through multiple bags of Doritos, Cheetos, boxes of Pop-Tarts, cereal, and liters of soda. This was his normal routine all throughout his childhood. By the time he was 19 and going to Indiana University, Bloomington, he weighed 425 pounds. By that time, he was drinking, on average, 15 cans of soda and eating upwards of 10,000 calories a day, all while playing video games. This has been Jared's life for a long period of time. He was used to being overweight and struggling more than his friends to do certain things. Walking across campus was a struggle. He found himself leaving a lot earlier to go to class than the rest of his friends. He would often be sweaty and out of breath. Going anywhere with friends, likewise, proved to be a struggle, as he would constantly have to request they slow down their pace for him. Even staying awake became an issue. But that would all change one day while driving to school. Jared suffered from sleep apnea because of his obesity and hadn't been sleeping well for quite some time. Because of his intense exhaustion, he had begun to sporadically fall asleep in public, leading to multiple embarrassing moments. But it wasn't until one day while driving back to campus, when Jared fell asleep at the wheel and crashed his car into a tree, that he realized that his weight had gotten out of control, and he desperately needed to change his ways. Realizing that the crash could have killed him and others around him, he was determined to make a change. He decided that in the coming new year, he was going to dedicate himself to losing weight and being a more active person. And unlike so many New Year's resolutions, he followed through. Jared had decided that he was going to change his eating habits entirely. He switched to a diet that any nutritionist or dietitian would never recommend. The diet consisted of him eating at the fast food restaurant Subway, with him getting only one small turkey sub in the morning and one large veggie sub at night, along with baked potato chips and a diet soda. As for why Jared chose Subway, according to him, he lived just 10 steps away from one on campus, and he didn't want to do more than that.